Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Last time, we made a hypothesis that maybe, just maybe, Akbay Hicks, there we go, was killed by falling because there was bruising found, like, from his head down his back, and, like, yeah, blunt force trauma was the cause of death and not being stricken with the sharp edge of a statue. Piggy bank, that's what it's called. Alright, whatever. We're examining some stuff. It's a rather large piece of cargo. There's a tag on it, sir. Let's see. Olive red statue. Never heard of it. Nor I, but all I care about is if we can prove it wasn't here at the time of the crime. Let's get investigating, sir. Language. Dude is acting really sus. Look here, do not go about touching my possessions without my permission. Don't rush up on me like that, pal. So this belongs to Mr. Lablanc, does it? I should see what else I can find out from him. About your cargo, sir. I take it that this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. Lablanc. Of course it is mine. I shipped this fine piece of art from Europe. This olive red statue is worth 10 million cents. No, maybe much more. 10 million cents. Hold up, I'm being a petty little bench right now. 10 million cents. Unless that's the currency of Burgundia. Where, you know, like, they just call things cents, but let me just make sure. So if 1,000,000 pennies is $10,000, 10 million pennies would be... Yeah, wait, no, 10,000, 10 times 10, 100, so 100,000. 100K. Alright. That's... Alright. Wait. Okay. Yeah. What the hell is center coin? That showed up in my search. Was that some weird crypto or something? I don't know. Whatever. Alright, so yeah, it's not worth that much. Mr. LeBlanc's reason for choosing this plane must have been the large cargo hold. 10 million cents. I suggest you stop trying to calculate how many packs of noodles that makes, detective. Darn. How do you do that? I feel like you keep getting better and better at seeing right through me every year. Though I grow at each revolution of the planet around the sun, I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is that 10 million cents? Is that in euros or in dollars? Does it really make a difference to our case? Mr. Lablanc, there's a chance that your cargo is related to our murder case. I was wondering if you would allow us to examine it a bit closer. It is a very valuable piece of art, so no, there will be no touching. Uh-oh. Are you an art smuggler, my guy? If Mr. Lablanc has something to do with the smuggling ring, then it's possible this fake statue was brought on board in Zhangfa. I think I need to question him a bit further. Is it a fake? About your statue, Mr. Lablanc. I wonder if it might be a fake. What? How dare you say my art is fake? I suspect that your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring. Don't say such fantastical things. Those thieves would not dare. I have the certification of my cargo right there. Do you mean the cargo certification document? Mr. Zinc LeBlanc, why didn't you say so earlier? Please show it to us at once. I can't read this. What does it say? It says as plain as the day the cargo was put onto the plane in Europe. And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. Too bad for you. This statue was brought on board in Europe just as it states in this certificate. No, that's... Which means that there never was a window of time in which the statue wasn't sitting there. We'll take a little looky look at that. Document written in Burgundian proof the statue was loaded on board in Europe. Okay. I respectfully disagree. We can't discount the theory until I see the statue for myself. You can have your wish. Look at it yourself and see I am right. This. I know I've seen this somewhere before. This is the, Alifret. Gives off such a feeling of art. I can practically smell it. The statue has a high amount of historic value. After it was unveiled at a museum in Europe, I brought it to this country to exhibit it. I've seen that statue before. In a certain picture with Mr. Hicks. I believe a closer look is warranted here. Claims it's worth 10 million cents. The statue's eyes look like they're made of a jewel like stone. Those gems sure are pretty. Look at the fiery orange color, sir. According to Mr. Lablanc, this whole thing is worth a pretty penny. Oh, I just got a really great idea. I can probably find some rocks down by the river I can polish up to look like real jewels. I think I'll try it out and give one to Mag as a present next time. I mean, Magpie, she probably would. Hey, shiny object, you know. Wonder if he's serious. I wonder if I should try to stop him if he is. I was wondering if it would be like cracked on top, maybe from somebody falling on it, mayhaps. Yeah, not much here. Okay then. So this is the infamous Alifret statue, What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Should find something. There's something wrong with this picture. Should examine it in more detail. Is it the glass covering? This is the Alifret statue. I swear I've seen this somewhere before. What if this thing is worth 10 million cents? Look at how it sparkles, sir. You can call it sparkling, detective. Maybe more along the lines of dully shining. So then, do I present this photo? It is a fake. The eyes are red. These eyes made of some sort of gem. It's a real nice shade of orange. For a second, I couldn't even tell they were jewels. But they kind of remind me of the eyes of the stray cat that lives near my house. The eye is supposed to be this color. Is it possible this statue is a fake? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dee. These eyes are awfully orange, don't you think? Yeah, pretty. Remind me of sunsets when I was in grade school, sir. I don't think you see what I'm talking about. No, I do. It's really like the color of the sun when it's setting, sir. Ah, the memories. Remember standing out in that field? Swung my arms out until I felt ill. I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in this photo? Huh? Ah, sir. They're red. As I thought. This statue is a fake. Mr. Lablanc. What do you want? Do you not know I am a busy man? I allow you 2 seconds for your answer. The leaf red. I suppose this is your pride and joy, is it not? It is the biggest trophy on this European trip. Do you know I wanted to possess this statue? The trigger started 17 years ago. Better grab a chair, sir. Sounds like this is going to be a long story. Mr. Lablanc, I regret to inform you, and you have my heartfelt sympathy, but what is that? Sympathy? For what? You'll see. I'd like you to compare the eyes. The large fellow there has very bright and pretty eyes compared to you. I wasn't talking about the 2 of us. I meant the eyes of the statue in front of us and the one in this photo. Why the sudden yelling? Now then... Oh. There's a photo of the statue on display at the museum in Europe. Noah! Now do you see, Mr. Lablanc? The statue before us is a fake. A fake? I believe that even further examination will be required. Now that we have confirmed that this is indeed a fake. There must be some sort of proof that this was brought aboard at Zhengfa. I will present to you evidence that will resolve the remaining contradiction. Evidence it was brought on at Zhengfa. Not sure. This statue looks like it's stepping all over its neighbor's cloth cover. Kind of resembles its owner's attitude in a sense. You, what did you say now? Father, my clothing's hem is not being stepped on by anyone. It's too expensive for me to allow that to happen. Please forgive the trespasses, my subordinate. What should I forgive the trespasses? Unless it is an expensive dress, you keep it. What? But yeah, then that is how we know, because it's on the stuff of its neighbor. That would be connected to this. Oh. But that lets us know that that was brought on board at Zhengfa. Huh. Oh, duh. Wait, I can just deduce that. Nope, did not mean to check. There's clearly a contradiction here. What are you going on about? It's just a simple case of a cargo cover getting stuck under another piece of cargo. Ah, that's not possible. But it is. It shouldn't be this way, but the statue is on top of the cloth. Supposing that the neighboring piece of cargo was brought on board in Zhengfa, there is no way that any part of it should wind up under something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue was smuggled on board in Zhengfa. Oh, duh, because Zhengfa is an English country, not... okay. Or no, Asian country, not European. But then what about the cargo certificate? Let me ask in return, what about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight? There's only one reason why. To secure proof of smuggling activity aboard this flight. So you say, but I don't believe he had to do that mid-flight. We could have just as easily inspected all the other cargo after the plane landed. That may be true, however you have it backwards, Franziska. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed, but he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport. It would have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, the suspicion would naturally fall onto the statue's owner, who would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge. Which means there is someone involved who is forging or modifying cargo certificates. Investigation completed. Oh my god. Yeah, these investigation segments are a bit on the quick side. Huh. Oh well. I guess the victim knew the real version of this was going to get nabbed, huh? Yes, while this photo can be seen as something more than a simple souvenir, it was in fact taken to be used as a reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold. A rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board. A photo of the hold missing a valuable piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After that, all he had to do was hold the Zhang Fa cargo crew and arrest that smuggler. Exactly. This only goes to prove my theory. If the statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe Zhang Fa leg of the trip, there would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death. Officer! Move the statue immediately. I want a thorough examination of the floor underneath. Now. Miss Von Karma, I'm ready to report my findings. Go on. After moving the leaf red statue out of the way, we tested the area under it with luminol, and there was a reaction. Uh-oh. I see. There was a reaction to luminol, an indication that there was blood in that spot. Can we stop looking at it now, sirs? It would seem that my deductions were correct after all. I suppose it would appear that way. The culprit cleaned the body up well. And how do you think the killer did that? The killer cleaned up all the blood? Ooh! He wiped it! Or they wiped it. Beginning a cloth. The killer used a bloody cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess. I see. They had a need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in Zhang Fa. Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover. So you guys are saying the murder happened before the plane landed in Zhang Fa? There's no other conceivable timeline for the events of the murder. But if that's true, if there was a certain person's testimony into doubt, the murder occurred before we landed in Zhang Fa, then this becomes highly suspect. Technically all of them. But definitely hers. And one moment. And back. Okay, but yeah, that's going to be Miss Meal's testimony. Recall Miss Meal's testimony about Agent Hicks in regard to when we departed Zhang Fa. I saw Agent Hicks in his seat at 5 a.m., you know. She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of the service calls, but that totally contradicts the facts, sir. But why would she lie about something like that? I think the only person who can answer that is Miss Meal herself. Oh, I was like, what, like 5 sentences away from to be continued? Also, that's a hard break there, so yeah, guess we're gonna end things off today. And I thought it was suspicious that she was going hard on, like, I don't know, because she was really pushing hard on framing Rhoda. So is she like a master smuggler? Like flirting with the captain to so that like he'll sort of turn a blind eye? And now that like this one was kind of sloppy, she's trying to push it off on Rhoda? I don't know. We're going to find out next time. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. See you next time for some more Let's Play Miles Edgeworth. No, Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Goodbye. Oh boy.